What's good? What's good, everybody? Salute to you. You know, this
Mm.
Thawed News, Thawed Magazine. What's up? You got Coop in the building. What up with you, Coop?
What's going on? Just
You
chilling.
got you got Jeff B in the building. What up, Jeff?
What it do? What it do?
No doubt. And of course, you got J Jack in the building. And you know, we come together, form the Voltron. Yeah, so we just gonna spit. You know, we if you know or familiar with this, a lot of people might, if they see Thawed News, they might just figure we just making news or what. A lot of times with this, we just kind of conversate about some of the news or some of the things going on around in on the news level, locally and worldwide. So if you don't watch this before, then you understand what this show is about. We like to talk about news. So if you got some news topics you want to share, leave them in the comments. Be part of the show. You know what I mean? So if you got something that we might not be talking about, go on. You find it well. We'll go ahead and drop it on in there. So
Yeah.
without further ado, before we get to going, fellas, y'all got something y'all want to say before we get it started?
No, man, you can just get to it if it's up to me.
No doubt, no doubt. Jump right in there.
Yeah.
But make sure, if you're on there, if you're on here watching us, we appreciate y'all. Make sure you like and share. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Man, let me see. I'm trying to change this too because I know some sometimes, well, all the time it puts it on private, so I'm changing that to public. So on my page, so you can check us out right now on the Facebook page, my Facebook page, Jeff's Facebook page, and Coop. We gotta get you in there, bro, so you can have it on your Facebook page.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, yep. We got it on. We also streaming on YouTube. We're streaming on Twitter. It's also posted in live ways. It's posted in Thawed Magazine Awards group. Basically, it's on like I want to say 10 sites streaming. So wherever you watch it from, hopefully the comments show. If the comments don't show, go to another site like YouTube and drop your comments so we see them. So we ain't ignoring them. Sometimes with all these sites that is riding on or that is driving on, it don't always show all the comments. So again, go to YouTube or me or Jeff's Facebook pages or the Thawed Magazine page and leave your comments.
For sure.
For sure. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump on into this first topic. And it's a local, I guess you say local topic or Saginaw, you know what I mean? It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's been hilarious. I've been hilarious laughing at a lot of the posts. I don't know what's your thoughts on it, fellas?
Man, so it's been a thing actually for a couple of weeks because somebody kind of, dropped a little hint that it was coming. And so, whoever it is, they used the original Rib Shack logo to kind of tease it. And so people was like, oh, wait a minute, what's going on? And like they coming back. Like, is it true? You know what I'm saying? So they created a buzz that way. And then today, apparently, they actually, got out and actually, had product for people, had ribs and rib tips and stuff like that. They were out on like had their grill and stuff out, and what I'm saying, they actually served people today. Today was their drop, and came out to some mixed reviews. I guess I'll say that.
Yeah, I'll say some mixed reviews too. And from my understanding, it's mobile. It's mobile. It ain't they ain't a location, so it's mobile.
Yeah, you being nice. you being nice. His dog had this little Fred Sanford truck out there with the grill.
For real, I ain't know that part.
Yeah, man.
It was a mobile truck.
Yeah, I guess you can loosely.
Marketing is supposed to make you, marketing is supposed to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you say the one thing and it might be something else, but that marketing is so get you there. You know what I'm saying? And since you did, you might as well try it. Yeah.
Man,
that he did. He had people out there like they was out there waiting on him. Like 9 o'clock this morning, they was out there waiting.
bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I seen Thomas J. Settle's Facebook page. His post about Cats was mad at 9 o'clock and they had been waiting, and they wasn't up there yet.
Man.
Hey, that's why you wait for some grills. That's some big back games, and then I would have caught up with you. Yeah,
Man, especially 9 in the morning.
Yours or something, man. He's like, this is the ribs shack. We gonna be out here early. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Ribs is wild in this field.
Yeah.
Go get you some pancakes or something, dog.
Yeah, I seen Cats was making some hilarious posts too. They was like, "What y'all out there early for? Rib Shack don't make breakfast."
Oh man.
You up at 6:30 this when they get some ribs, man. Let me go ahead and get this thing together so I get out here at 9 and do ribs.
That was hilarious. I read there was a lot of hilarious posts. A lot of people was mad though, from what I've seen. Cause I'm still heavily tied in Saginaw, so it just was kind of funny to me because I mean I ain't mad at dog because he knew the game. He basically know how to play the game, and he knew that what was gonna get it out there to be able to get people to talking.
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't know. I guess I appreciate the effort. Me personally, I wouldn't have did it. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's too much of a Saginaw staple. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like me coming out and saying, all right, y'all, Magic Kitchen, I'm opening up. Like, people gonna be like, what you talking about, dog?
Hey, but that's the messed up thing about it to me though, because it's like I know Saginaw how we love Rib Shack, and when I was in Saginaw, I ain't even think about no other rib. I thought Saginaw that was the only Rib Shack ever in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But living in the South, you know what I mean? There's so many Rib Shacks in the South is ridiculous. Like the name Rib Shack is everywhere, whether it's a different Q on there or K SHAK or Tom's Rib Shack or that just in the South, Rib Shack is just a staple name. Like it's so many. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not. It's not just one. Like in Saginaw, it's like, oh, there was that one. Oh, don't use it no more.
Yeah, and even if he had just used that generic, just hey, this Rib Shack, I think it would have got some of that, but he'd have been all right. But he used the original, he used the logo and everything.
Now that's a problem. Yeah, because I think the way he distinguished it is he got Rib Shack BBQ. You know what I mean? Anybody know it was just Rib Shack, or I think it had the Rib Shack.
Yeah, so you gotta have that. You see, that's what happens when the comprehension is low. You look at that, you like that is say the Rib Shack. I'm used to just Rib Shack. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, marketing, man, I wasn't aware. I've been out of the loop, I guess. So I didn't know we had a return. I seen somebody talk about Rib Shack, and I a couple of weeks ago, one of the funny guys on Facebook. So I just thought he was joking or something. I'm like, why you do talk about Rib Shack? But I don't know. Maybe that's the guy who pulled up in the truck too. So who knows?
Probably not.
Yeah.
It'd be trending. It'd be trending here or there. Like people bring it up, like, man, I wish Rib Shack was back. Like, and it'll trend. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Every couple months or so, somebody get to talking about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he probably got in his mind, like, you know what? Okay, I got y'all.
You're probably gonna be mad at me, man. But every time I ate there, it was always like tough. So I always ask people like, "What was the draw?" I guess it's just a hometown thing. Where I just got it bad a couple of times or something. But and then I ain't know what happened to it. I just thought it kind of closed or something. They just kind of stopped doing it.
A lot of people said that it's kind of muffled though, Coop. I can hear you, but it's kind of muffled though. I don't know if you can. Is it muffled for you, Jeff, or
a little bit? But I still.
Yeah, I can hear him.
I make it out.
Yeah, so I can make it out. I just want to make sure they hear him clearly out there. Just make sure you.
I'll be having these. Hold on, let me try something. I'll be having these sound issues over here.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Back at the hold on.
Oh yeah, you good?
Sure. But yeah, man. It was a thing today. I think people still talking about it. It's still trending right now. So, because people actually got it, you know what I'm saying? And so then you got the reviews like, was it good? Was it the same? Was it this or that? You know what I'm saying? So.
But you know what is crazy? Because I think a lot of us is holding on to when we was young. You know what I mean? I like the Magic Kitchen over Rib Shack myself, but a lot of people, they stop. The reason a lot of times they think just because they caught on fire they closed, but they was getting wasn't as much support for them either. After a while, like a couple of years, they was going through some bad support issues. Buying people were complaining about they boiled taste and all of this. So but the name was just so strong because of how many years they had been doing what they were doing.
Yeah, definitely. I think once the original owners, I think the parents, I think they retired and went away, and then I think maybe the kids or something took over, and that's when you had some of the issues.
Changed up.
You know what I'm saying? But I was still going. I'll be honest. So I was still going. I think a lot of people are still going, but you still had issues. People would complain. Like, man, they ain't answering the phone, you know what I'm saying? But people are still up in that thing, though. So,
Yeah, better. Am I clear?
Yeah.
I get you good,
Cat say it tastes like lighter fluid for about 5 years. So, hey, man.
I didn't see the comment. What up with your cat?
Yes, man. So they wasn't without their issues, man. Like I said, they wouldn't answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like they had their issues. You know what I'm saying? You might have had what you ordered, you might not. So, if you had to go back, man.
If y'all talking about what happened to that, I've missed with it. If y'all said what happened to it, did it burn down or did they just close it?
Yeah, they had a fire.
The building. Yeah.
Yep, they had a fire, and then the original owners, which I think the original owners, even though they had retired and went away, I think they still had financial interest, and they decided not to rebuild or redo it, and so because the building wasn't burned down.
Money and run.
Pretty much. I mean,
it was that soft.
Yeah, I mean,
like I said, just my opinion, because I know it's probably not a popular one, but like I got it a couple of times, and I was like, okay, so I got hyped up for this, and this was there. You know what I'm saying? But that was, I guess that was probably right before the end.
Yeah, that's when the kids took over. So I think, Brother Arthur went through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of our businesses go through that, where the original owners, like, that's what we know, like, it's good, blah blah blah. Then they retire and they try to pass it on, and it ain't quite
the same passion, man.
Yeah, the kids get it, and they cutting back.
On the people who that probably wasn't their dream to have that stuff, but it's just kind of their circumstance to take it over, so they don't really care.
Yeah. And then, they get in there and they might change a couple products. The fries might not be the same. They cutting costs. Like, man, we can get this cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Like, all kind of stuff happens.
It's obvious. I mean, I don't know for sure, but it just felt like it wasn't passed down. Like everything, like they probably weren't. I don't know if they was probably raised in the Rib Shack way with their family. You know what I mean? You might have the son not want to do what you do. I don't know. I can't say, but when the parents left, the original Rib Shack left.
Cat in the comments, man. All that lighter fluid caught a spark.
Them squirrel meat tacos from La Familia. And my dad never used to trip me out a little. So you don't see no squirrels around here at La Familia because they're putting them all in the taco. So till I was about 13, I was thinking, I was under the impression that La Familia had squirrel meat tacos. But it was good though, you can stop. Yeah, it was good though.
Cats can say what they want. La Familia was open at 1 in the morning. Cats was in there. Going to the club or coming from the club, they was in there.
He telling us his squirrel meat. Why he handing us a taco from La Familia? Got you in there tripping. Yeah,
man, Cats was in there. They was talking mess, but they was in there. You know what I'm saying? They talk mess about when we had churches. You know what I'm saying? Cats was talking about But Cass was in that line though.
In that line, getting that chicken, getting that greasy chicken.
Man,
Hey, you know what though? When you think about it, that was a hot food corner right there.
Wilder.
But we had a churches, we had a chicken spot, a real spot, and a taco spot on one corner.
one corner.
And then you could go next door and rent you some videos in the house that was falling apart.
For sure.
Man.
What's that? Eastside Records?
Yeah.
Cat, I ain't gonna be able to.
Yeah.
Cat, I ain't gonna be able to post show comments, man.
Cat tripping out there.
I ain't gonna be able to post show comments. They vicious.
Disclaimer: these views are not the views of Thawed Magazine.
I just read that comment, man. Yeah, the squirrel be in there probably.
So I have all them companies emailing us like, dog, I thought y'all was supportive.
Disclaimer.
Hey, I don't know. I ain't never eat La Familia Menudo. I only hit their tacos, so I can't talk about that. I hope not. If it do, I hope you spit it out quick.
Say, I don't mess with the new spot. I done tried 2 of the spots here in Saginaw and got sick. But every time I say something about the spots, people get agitated with me, so I ain't gonna say the spot's name. But I know one of them, I seen the lady taking the dog in the back of that joint. So I was like, well, see, that's why I was sick. These mugs taking the dog in the back door. Y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying? Then somebody contacted me. I got in my inbox right now. It say, he said, yeah, there be dog hair in there and everything. He said, man, y'all better be careful. I ain't gonna tell you all the establishment and let you know, because last time I put them out there on blast on the Saginaw public page, that little Saginaw group, well, them folks is mad at me. Why would you do that? I'm trying to help you out, bro. Keep you from eating dogs. You know, when you get that mad about it, go ahead.
They like it. They like it. They like it, man. Well, now I understand my mama more and more when she like, man, we cook at home. Like, dang, mama, we can go out sometimes. She like, no, we cook at home.
Man,
bro, I seen that lady taking that big old hairy golden retriever. It wasn't no little dog either. It was an outside dog. Why that dog in the kitchen?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all, that's why she's taking it in the back door. She know it wasn't supposed to be out there.
It's crazy.
What a hell of a way to start the show, huh?
Well, every time I ride past that spot, I'll be like, ooh, it got his own nickname for me. Frico. That's Frico right there.
For sure.
Cat says kitten caboodle.
Man. Hey. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Salute to the Rib Shack, man. You know, legendary, you know.
Yeah, both of them. Rib Shack and Rib Shack barbecue.
Man, it was a
I hope he open back up tomorrow, man. I wish that man much success, man.
Yeah. You know, looked like he was out at a festival. Like they had a bunch of food trucks out there. He was out in Bridgeport. So like right behind the fire station, I guess they had something going on out there. So, you know, hopefully he back out there, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'll never disparage a businessman for trying to do something. So
he ain't had to do y'all like that though. Y'all thinking this is gonna be the Real Shack. Yeah, nah, it's Real Shack little brother.
Man. Yeah, Cat. The Rib Shack sauce is fire. They still sell it. They still sell. That's what they still sell. They still sell their own sauce. Like you can find it in some of the stores around here. You know, and people still like they can't keep it. They can't keep it. As soon as they drop it, you know, word get out. Like, oh, Jack's got it. People go in there and get it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I ain't know that. Yeah, I know they sold the sauce.
Yeah. I don't know if they got a website. You know what I'm saying? But they should because man,
they should have called it Tip Shack. Put a little. Hey, but that's the crazy thing about it, though. That's the crazy thing about it is. Hey, that's the crazy thing about it is that they wouldn't have probably got as much publicity as they got by using a different name. If they'd have came with which I like building from the scratch. You know what I mean? I mean, if I'm gonna put my name out, you know, but all the publicity they got people actually wanting to go over there and let me taste the food. He can change his name to about, another month or two and change it back. And they can be like, man, that was old boy that was doing Rib Shack. He gonna still get that type of reaction than if he'd have just came out with Joe's ribs.
Well,
So
all I
Saginaw
say
wouldn't
is
have probably supported him as hard.
he done placed a certain expectation on himself. So
That too.
you know.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I mean, he had a couple people. I mean, I ain't gonna mention his name. I think me and J Jack probably know him too. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he had people saying, "Oh, hey, old boy can cook." You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people was like, "Oh, for real?" Like, so that kind of drove people there too. So
Yeah.
And a lot of people was mad just because they were thinking about the old rib shack when they tasted. They almost didn't like it already.
Right.
didn't help. He ain't have fries either. You know what I'm saying? He just had tips today. So people was like, "Dang, I just wanted a fry and a sauce." You know, a lot of people used to get the fries and the sauce. They ain't even get no.
I love to dip in the sauce. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there's a few people that wanted to do that, and they was like, "Dang, he ain't got no fries." So
they wanted to go back to. They wanted to go back to what they did at Central.
Yeah.
Hey, we 40 years old.
Man.
Hey, man, sometimes that nostalgia,
Hey.
man. You know what though? What happened too? They'll get that and be like, "Man, this don't even taste the same, right? Because you don't got the same taste buds that you had back then."
Oh, because think about it. Think how many Tonys it is, and how many people be mad if they don't got that $1 bag fry. Remember the big fries we used to get?
Yeah,
like this ain't no damn Tony.
They still got the fries, but they ain't $1.
Yeah, but not every Tony. It's a lot of Tonys, and all of them don't have it.
Yeah. Oh, they still got the fries, but they ain't $1.
Inflation
then kicked in.
Still late at night, go get you a bag of them fries with some salt and some ketchup on them, and be riding around the car eating them joints.
Man, shoot. You know, I'm from the hood, dog. We used to share that big bag. You got 3-4 hands in that bag.
Dog, I ain't even get none.
Everybody I ever told about that, man, they always looked at me crazy.
What up, Coach Kel?
A lunch bag full of French fries, bro. I'm talking about you get a lunch bag full of French fries,
man. Yeah. Shoot, and we get the small. The small was big. You know what I'm saying?
Small was big.
Get the large. We got the small.
Exactly. Cat said all Rib Shack meat was perfectly cut like ankle meat. Nobody got that. Coach Kel said fake Rib Shack, y'all.
Yeah.
What up with you, Coach Kel?
What up, Coach?
Cat said fries was fire.
Yeah, man.
And then she said the greasy bag is what we called it.
Hey,
that mug was greasy.
It was. Shit, it was a bag within a bag. We still had the grease coming through that thing.
I'm getting an emergency call, man. I'll check back with y'all in a minute, man.
Okay.
All right, bro. All right.
Yeah.
The best thing about that a lot of times, bro, if you remember when you get the bag and you put your fries in there, get that mug.
That's all. Yeah. Get steak in that boy. Yeah.
Yeah, you shake him up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Going in.
Going in on them, boy.
Going in. We walking back down the street. Everybody in there. Give me a couple. Everybody in the bag.
Yeah.
Grab your handful. You eating a few. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just walking.
Yeah. Now we gotta remember that was back in the day. I don't want nobody 40, 50 trying to get you a bag and do that same thing with about 4 other grown folks.
Yeah, we got a
little
few
hands then.
Yeah, we got a few more viruses too around here.
Yeah, we had little hands and all that other stuff. Don't go do none of that.
Man. Yeah.
Throw ketchup all in it and hot sauce. Yeah, Get it just the way you want it.
Man, hey. Shake that bag up, man, and go to town.
Hell yeah.
That was a Saginaw staple, like many, you know what I'm saying? Like we had the Rib Shack, we had the Tony's, we had the, you know what I'm saying? Man, the Magic Kitchens, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the thing. Like, you know, I went to both of them because I went to Rib Shack for one thing, went to, you know, Magic Kitchen for, you know, Cajun turkey or, you know what I'm saying, something else.
Yeah. Cat said dirty ass fries. Damn, Cat, what's wrong?
She said she got to cut some fries right now. We done made her hungry.
Cat, or maybe pissed over there. Cat, you all right over there? Snapping on his food.
Man. Yeah,
I'm
Coach
about to
Kev,
go
I
to
told him, man, that the bottles, the sauce is still out here. So yeah, he said he got a couple bottles. Yeah, it's out here if you can catch it. You know what I'm saying? Like cats just run up on it. Like, oh, they got some more. They posted on Facebook. That must be gone.
Damn. Yeah, that's dub. Yeah. I need to get something, bring it down here.
Yeah.
I like they sweet baby Rays, but and all that kind of sauce, but yeah, I'll take some rib shack sauce quick.
For sure.
Cats have on the meds. All right, cat. Do your thing. All right, man. Talk your mess. Talk your mess. Let it out.
Yeah. Yeah, Coach. Yeah, that's what's that? In and Out. The store
In and out. I used to be right around the corner from there.
Yeah, In and Out.
I was everywhere though.
Go get them skins from In and Out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, salty skins. I can't even eat them things now, man. I get a headache.
Cat said, "Bring me some sauce for my fries, Coach."
You probably say you one of them bottles about $20.
Inflation.
Yeah.
Hey, that's wild though. But yeah, we had to discuss that topic a little bit, namely about the name and the naming rights. And I seen people talking about should they sue and was it copyright infringement and the family that's fake because the family ain't involved. I'm like they can't control that name. They name everywhere.
All right. And then you say it's the Rib Shack, but theirs called the Rib Shack or just Rib Shack?
Well, the old one they used to have on a building the Rib Shack. I think it was.
Yeah.
On the building it was. I think it said the Rib Shack. This one got Rib Shack BBQ.
Oh, well, yeah, that's not the same name.
Yeah. A lot of these Rib Shacks, most Rib Shacks down here in the South, it's a couple that's just Rib Shack, spelled the same way as SHACK, but most of them got their name in front of like Dave's Rib Shack, Tom's Rib Shack. But it's like if I can pull up you can Google Rib Shack in the South, and it's gonna be like pink little dots all over the place. There's so many damn Rib Shacks.
Man, you can get ribs all over. You can get ribs at the gas station down south.
Bro, that was one of the best things.
I don't know if I do that.
I ain't trusted at first, but I noticed that almost every gas station had food, bro. That's why I'm up to 2. That was up to 210.
Oh yeah, hey man, look, them down south gas stations. Now they food I would trust it, but the further up north I come, I'll be side eyeing the food in the gas station. Then,
You got to, but most of the time it ain't. When you come up this way, it ain't gonna be us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got a cat that you can barely understand. Like, we got ribs. We got like, what? Nah, bro. Like, just give me 30 on 2, man. Thanks.
Y'all got Valero up there, don't y'all?
No.
Oh, okay. I know it's a gas station. They got everything.
You get to them little countries, them little country towns that they ain't, you don't know where the grocery store or nothing there, but you see about 3 of them gas stations. It used to be one in Tennessee, boy. I go down there every other weekend to get some chicken feed because them joints used to be good and straight from the gas station. You know what I'm saying? The further you come up here, though, you gotta be careful about it. They be having 2-day-old pizza in the warmer up around this month. I don't care about it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Coach Carroll said, "Cat, no, my sister got to get your own."
Gotta get your own. Gotta get your own, my sister.
You gotta get your own. You gotta get your own. Tony Shack fries gonna be crazy,
man.
Hey, we done had a good little laugh though, but it's like I said, it's some good humor posts out there. It's some spiteful posts too. It's some good nature posts too, and it's some good informative posts too over Rib Shack in the SAG. So, like I said, they're getting more promotion than I know Thawed magazine getting.
No doubt. Yeah, but now that we on, man, I you know, when we talking about stuff in Saginaw, man, I got something that, you know, y'all probably seen in y'all feed that I really would like us to cover, if it's good with y'all.
Yeah.
Well, it's about the Memorial Cup.
Oh,
So that was a whole nother thing
Mhm.
yeah.
going on here.
Mhm.
No more, you know, for those who don't know, the Memorial Cup is a hockey tournament. It's a Canadian hockey tournament. That, you know, it's a real big tournament. Most of the time it's in Canada, but Saginaw won the bid to get the Memorial Cup here, and so you know, it brings a lot of people, you know, to the hockey tournament, and so, you know, just to kind of set the stage, like they won the bid, and so they got to selling it to the community, like, hey, it's going to be a big thing. You know, all these local businesses, hey, y'all get ready, get y'all inventory up. You know what I'm saying? If you need to get a loan, go do that. You know, charge everybody up. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a great thing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I think a lot of people, you know, felt that, you know, they believed it, and so, you know, and you know, it wasn't just black businesses; it was everybody. Like Old Town, all them bars and businesses and restaurants. Like everybody in the city is like getting ready. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like it was like company was coming over. Like the city, they repainting lines, and you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we got company coming, so they
Yeah.
run, they even streets, and you know what I'm saying? They cutting trees down, and you know what I'm saying? Getting everything ready, and so, you know, long story short, it ain't quite
Meet expectation.
you know what I'm saying? Like it did, but it did. Like it did for the Dial. It did for Frankenmuth.
Yeah.
It did for, you know what I'm saying, even Saginaw Township, where all, you know, all the hotels and stuff at.
Mm-hmm.
City of Saginaw, they feeling a little spurned. A lot of the black businesses feeling like, yeah, like they, you know, a lot of them, they spent a lot of money in anticipation. The Old Town Bar District, all of them, you know what I'm saying, they spent a lot of money. They extended their hours, you know what I'm saying, and you know, in anticipation for all this influx of people coming, and it didn't quite work out like that. And so that's been a thing these last couple of days, where, you know, a lot of these business owners are, you know, of course, everybody running Facebook, so you got a lot of posts out there. A lot of business owners like, hey, you know what I'm saying, this is a problem. You know, they duped us basically. And you know what I'm saying, it's a thing. You know, me personally, you know what I'm saying, there's a thing to this that I don't necessarily, I feel for them, but I don't necessarily agree. And the reason I say that is, like, this Memorial Cup pretty much exposed what we've been dealing with here in this city for 30 years. Like, if you're, you know, we love Saginaw because we're from here and we live
Yeah.
here. Some of us live here, some of us don't, but we love Saginaw. You know, warts and all. You know what I'm saying? We love Saginaw.
Yeah.
But I try to get people to understand, like, if you came here and you're not from here, you don't know this town from a can of paint, and somebody drop you downtown, you're not gonna walk around downtown. It ain't nothing down there.
Nope.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are like, oh, we got these businesses at SVRC. Okay, well, okay, so between the Dial and SVRC, what do you got?
Nothing.
What would make me walk that way? You know, you gotta have something to get me to step one. Then step two, make me keep walking that way. You don't got nothing but parking lots. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing that I you know, people are mad at the you know, to get to the point, people are mad at the organizers of the tournament. They're like, y'all didn't do enough. Y'all didn't do that. It's like, no. Because if your business model is dependent on a tournament coming for 10 days, you ain't got a good business model anyway. That's number one. So you should be trying to get the locals in anyway. But number two, you leaving out a big culprit. And the biggest culprit in this is the city of Saginaw. Because you're seeing the results of bad city planning for 30 years that didn't develop your downtown, that tore everything down in your downtown, including all kinds of historic buildings and buildings that could have been, used for other business, repurposed for other business. You took away, you think of downtowns, big towns, small towns, whatever. You think of the most prosperous ones, they have density where you have business. You're able to park in front of those businesses. It's walkable. You ain't driving 50 miles an hour through it. Like the traffic is slowed down. Like these are the problems.
Yeah.
Like you can't blame a tournament. Like they came here for 10 days. They was here for a good time, not a long time. Like they problem.
They're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, and they tried to help it. Like they got stars to run free bus routes everywhere. You know what I'm saying? To hopefully get some of them people on the bus to take them to Old Town, whatever, blah blah blah. But they weren't going to fix the problems, and it shouldn't be on them to fix the problem. Like you got problems with your city leadership and how your city is laid out. That's your problem. And who do you blame for that? You don't blame a hockey tournament for that. You blame your leaders that allowed it to get this way, and the ones that's currently there that still allow it to be this way. Because you know what I'm saying, we had COVID money. Like Saginaw got $52 million. None of that went to any type of downtown economic development or nothing.
Not even good.
Yeah, like that money went elsewhere. Like so. Your biggest culprit is at City Hall is basically what I'm saying. Not a hockey tournament, not Dow, not the Saginaw Spirit, not anybody associated with it. You got a city, you got a leadership problem, you got a city planning problem.
Because I had asked the question about like that big parking lot that I never see anybody park in. I said, so y'all took a building that was making money over there and replaced it with a parking lot that don't draw any kind of business?
Bro, you think about everything that we had downtown. Remember when McDonald's was downtown?
Yeah,
that's the main thing right there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like why would you do that?
That's the main thing right there. Because I'm in a small city, just like I'm actually in a real small city. It's like under 1,000 population, but where I work at is like 30 minutes away, which is like a mini Saginaw to me. But they got their hotels kind of all lined up in the same rows, but they ain't downtown. You know what I mean? But they ain't that far from downtown, but they not downtown. Like the business district is where people can walk and go to each business. You know what I mean? It's like about a couple blocks. The county is like the courthouse is like right there in the middle of the businesses. The businesses surround the courthouse. You know what I mean? So when people go to the courthouse, they go to the businesses. You know what I mean? They all feed each other. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the thing is, like I seen people saying, I seen one, I know HBK Boom had mentioned it, which is, which would help, but the hotels don't have to actually be like right there. They can be like a couple minutes away, but they should be within the vicinity. But what you need is a central spot where everything go down. Like, if you go downtown, which they try to have it, when you go to what the courthouse said down there, the courthouse, they try to have the businesses lined up over there, but it's not really like people where I'm at, people sitting outside and, they on the out in the, where people they feel comfortable walking through, and, you know what I mean? Everybody ain't doing business where people come in and out. You never see nobody outside. You know what I mean? So that's a big thing. And plus, like with Frankenmuth, they had events for the locals planned for those days. So even though they know, okay, yeah, they gonna be here too, but we made this like we do this regularly. Like this feel like we do it regularly. So when they come, oh yeah, come on in. Y'all welcome too. Yep. I don't know. Do Saginaw even got an event page?
They don't. And that's
because they don't have no events.
Leadership. That speaks to leadership.
They shut them down.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying? And again, that not only does that speak to leadership, but you know what I'm saying, it also speaks to, you know what I'm saying, who's in charge. Like you think of, you think of cities, even the cities around us, the Frankenmuths, the Bay Cities, the Midlands, you know what I'm saying, all of them have their own economic development departments that's just for them. Saginaw's economic arm is called Saginaw Future. And Saginaw Future's aim is to build up the county. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So you see you see what I'm getting at. So Saginaw is like what everybody else feed off of. You know what
all
I'm
the
saying?
surrounding areas.
We the biggest city in the region. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, the economic people aren't from here. You know what I'm saying? All of them that sit on them boards and all, they're not from here. A lot of them are from Frankenmuth. A lot of them are from Bay City. A lot of them are from Midland. So guess what they do? They use their positions where they're sitting in Saginaw to say, shoot, yep, yeah, Saginaw got $52 million, but shoot, you know what I'm saying? Like they the leeches around us and we're the host. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody just they latch on, feeding off. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? That's the issue that we have here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it shouldn't be that way. It just shouldn't be that way. I always say we've been asleep at the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a majority black city. Like, there's no way that we shouldn't be in charge of this month, but we're not.
Yeah,
We're not. And that's the biggest thing that has to change. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got leaders, you know what I'm saying, older leaders that are okay with how things are because, you know what I'm saying, they've gotten their little slice of the pie. So they good. They like, hey, you know what I'm saying, let's keep it how it is. You know what I'm saying? But they've convinced us that, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, as long as the jobs is in the region, we're fine. No, that ain't how that works. Like, if I'm for economic development of Saginaw, like the results have to be what businesses are you putting in the city of Saginaw? Don't tell me a HSC out in Hemlock is a benefit to Saginaw just because some of them work there. That ain't a benefit to Saginaw. That's a side benefit. Like, okay, I guess we can work there.
Yeah. Now what Cat said right there, do you think that's true, or you know, I know a lot of downtowns are
they
like
always
that.
by the hood.
I
by
lived
the way,
in. Now I can talk about that as far as downtown Nashville. Downtown Nashville at one time on all sides of it was projects. You know what I'm saying? So you could go this way. You know, you can go south. It's one in the south. It's one in the west. They got their north. You know, whatever. Except for going out a certain way. But then that was still like once you get past this or a certain point, you was in the SA hood. That's where they was at. All that stuff surrounded downtown. It just depends on how well you work to keep that element out of downtown. And most times they're not even interested in going down there because there's too much damn trouble down there to get into. You know, you typically got police on every corner. If there ain't a police on every corner, if somebody call, they're gonna be there so fast. You know what I'm saying? That is
tripping.
That you that you won't know. But you know, but that also that also counteracted against them in Nashville because you know they were so vigilant against keeping people in the hood and stuff out of downtown. That's how Little Buddy was able to get his bomb there and blow up the whole second half when he did.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So it's because like I said, most places got them down there, and most time people been there long enough where they don't really care about what's going on downtown, man. You know what I mean? They typically stay out of that
here. As far as here, you got you know the early stages of gentrification happening anyway. Like, so you know, you think of the hood like right now, James, Tuscola, Lapeer, like all of them are getting repaved right now. Like all them drains getting fixed. Like you got construction everywhere in the hood right now. You know what I'm saying? That's your tip off. Like they ain't fixing that stuff for nothing. So because there wasn't nothing wrong with it in the first place, but they replacing all the sewer lines, all in paving street. Like, and you got white people buying up property in the hood now. You got white women jogging through. You got a white woman jogging down the pier with her dog in the middle of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like gentrification is happening right now. You know what I'm saying? So the hood we know ain't even the hood no more. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't. Like you got too much going on. So, you know what I'm saying? And that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? you got that going on quietly because you know what I'm saying. They're still trying to get certain people out. You know what I'm saying. So they ain't gonna do too much too fast.
And we knew that years ago, back in before 2000 began. Really,
The sad thing is, like everywhere I'd have been, and if I'd have, that I'd have been for an extended time at a certain point of time, it eventually starts to happen. They decided they want to come back into the city because they find out they're staying in the country in the suburb wasn't all they thought it was going to be cracked up to be.
Yeah. When you think of a city like Saginaw, like all the highways is over here, all the waterways are over here, all of the big parks are over here, like all the resources is over here. You know what I'm saying? So they like,
we just don't know how to use them, or we ain't using them properly.
Yeah, we ain't using them. You know what I'm saying? Well, and we're getting blocked away from them as well. Like Jibway, Jibway is one of them things. But you know what I'm saying? Like they fixing up all the the trails along the river and all that stuff because they're anticipating coming back. And those of us that are still here, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta say we ain't selling. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people like keep your grandma house, keep your auntie them house.
Because I own a house. I tell the cats, I ain't in Saginaw, but I'm just as invested as anybody there. Because while a lot of people pay rent, I own in Saginaw. I pay taxes in Saginaw. They still get my money. You know what I mean?
But your properties are appreciating in value. Like they ain't just.
But they always told us years ago, like when I was down there, when I lived there, don't get rid of your property. You know what I mean? Maintain your property or keep your property as long as you can. I get people inboxing me all the time that want it. You know what I mean? They hit me up. My homeboy just hit me up. I got to call him and tell him, no, bro, nah. He asked me, was I ready yet? He asked me, am I ready to sell it yet? But
that was my granddad is still over there on Ansley, and they done pretty much, basically cleared that street out from end to end. He down there on the what's that, Francis Ray, whatever or St. Francis, whatever you call that little school down there on the end. On that end. And I just remember growing up, all the houses that was there, half of them not even there anymore. One of them is abandoned. One of them abandoned, one of them burnt up in the van.
That go back to the beginning of the game. Like I think Jeff talked about it a while ago when he was talking about the green zone. You know what I mean? There was a reason for they was doing that. You know what I mean? It's kind of what they say, destroy to rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
So you try to destroy and get as many people out as possible, and you start rebuilding. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what it's going through. When you see the new high school or the new this, new that, a lot of people ain't gonna like it as old school. They know how Saginaw used to be, but they don't care about that. It's just like these jobs. They make a lot of people older retire and start getting a revolving door of young folk. And then when they say, oh, I don't want to check my stuff out, you get a 50, 60-year-old person talking about, I don't want to check mine out. Yeah, I don't work for Walmart. To use Walmart, for example, Walmart ain't planning for you. They planning for when you gone. And when you gone, all the kids going to be done grew up checking their own self out. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to look at it. Whoever making them plans, which we knew, I used to say way back, it was a guy named, I can't think his name, but he was a high-level dude from CBS or something like that I heard about way back in 2012 or something. He was the one that had his hands in a lot of stuff that I heard on the low. It's quite a few. It's some millionaires got their hands in them development projects down there. You know what I mean? And they development projects ain't for you that's right there now. They development plans is for like people that's going to be there 5-10 years from now. That might be, new, because every city, no matter what people say about people moving and leaving, there's like, I don't want to say half, but most cities only have like 50% of people be there for like 10, 15, 20, 30 years and stuff. Most of the time they got new people coming. Yeah. But if I go to Saginaw right now, I ain't going to probably notice nobody I knew when I was there 10 years ago. You feel me? It's always changing. So they don't build it for like, if like Jeff been there all his life, they not thinking about Jeff. That's why we gonna bump heads, because most of the people is fighting for what they know right now. They fighting for when you gone or when you out of there, or when you move or when you relocate. The people that's gonna come, I need them to come in, and this is what I want them to see. And that's the way people got to understand it. I mean, I know what they're doing, and we hate it. And if you ain't in them type of positions to raise your voice, it's gonna be a definite fight because they don't care about you. You wouldn't be checking yourself out at these stores if they thought about most of the customers, because most of the customers don't want to check out. But the more they do it, the more people is going and checking themselves out. The next 5 years is gonna be almost everybody checking themselves. And then you're gonna look and be like, damn, I remember when everybody was mad about this.
Yeah, it's definitely different. I will say though, you know what I'm saying, as much as they're doing things for that, it ain't working. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing works. It works in the Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, you got a transient population that's coming in and out.
True.
It ain't working for Saginaw because people ain't coming here for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people ain't coming here. That's the thing. They not coming. Like, and that's the failure of leaders who thought, like, man, we gonna prepare Saginaw for the new Saginaw. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. Like, that's what they've, all the decisions that they've made over the last 20, 30 years is for that. Like, they tore down stuff and made it shovel ready for these imaginary businesses that was going to come and, like, oh, that's nice land. It's right downtown. We'll buy it. Like, they've been planning for that for 20 years. It ain't working. Like, and so they get left with the bag a lot of times. Like, like you think of the restaurants and stuff that they put downtown, like the Bourbon and Co. and there was another one, the Bancroft, Martini Bar. They put that stuff down there and they closed in a year because they put it down there trying to draw a different crowd and it wasn't coming. And so even black people would try to go and they would turn them away, do different stuff. You know how they've been doing this for 30 years, put a little, we got a dress code, no FUBU, and do all that stuff and run people out. And you just closing your own business because you by the hood, like we the ones that live here.
Your demographics.
Yeah, you trying to draw people from Bay City. They got their own Midland Street. Why would they come here? You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? This is the dumb, you know what I'm saying, city planners that we have. Yeah, you planning for people that ain't come. They're not finna pass Bay Road to come here.
Well, I always just say, well, you don't even have anything to say. Look, this is why you should be here. Like, nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, nowhere.
Even with here, when I moved this way, I had never seen that, but they got like an industrial road. That's like where all the plants and stuff, all the businesses. You know what I'm saying? You go in there, you go put in an application here. You ain't even got to go there. Like, you put 10 applications in about 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
It's an industrial park.
Yeah. You know what I mean? What you say, y'all's is an industrial park?
Well, I'm saying that's what that would be, an industrial park. You got a bunch of industrial places in the same vicinity.
They call it, it's on the industrial road. The industrial road is right there, and then it's just like all the companies is like right there. Most of the plants and stuff.
Yeah, it ain't nothing to do here. Now, the thing that you do have here is restaurants and food. Well, like you said, Jeff, they got restaurants and food over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not saying that nothing here is good, but do you have the type of thing that says, I want to bypass the same business that they have here to come through yours? And then on top of that, do I want to take this drive to go eat and then take another drive to go for entertainment?
Yep.
So because like when I first moved here, I was just like, dang, they don't have anything. They closed. I used to thought they had the little Kokomo's thing still open. I don't even think they got that open anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything just looked like it's just dead here. So I don't see what to draw it for anybody would, I don't, and it's like, I like being here because it's cool and it's chill. But I don't see anybody coming driving through and saying like, I feel like this is the place that I want to stay. You know what I'm saying? For no other than it might be affordable. But if you really want things to do, you gotta leave here, which it shouldn't be.
Well, I mean, but you look at that, like, there's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have the right city planner, you know what I'm saying? Like, cities, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't just happen like that. Like, you have a city planner and you have a city planning department that knows how to put a downtown together. Like, you look at the resurgence of a Detroit. Like, that didn't just happen. Like, you got leaders with vision that said, we gonna put this arena here, and we're gonna put these brownstones here, and we're gonna have businesses here. You know what I mean? Like that was planning.
Yeah.
And that's not happening here. Like it's actually the reverse is happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a planning culture in Detroit. In Saginaw, what we have is a managing blight culture where all we're doing is you get a couple blight dollars from the state or blight dollars from the federal government and you just tear shit down. You know what I'm saying? And the thought is, well, we'll be shovel ready for when a business want to come.
And you would think you would think I ain't too versed on how much the money in that aspect, but I done seen like so much money like being given, like when you said like the blight money, it was in the millions.
Yeah.
What we were just talking about, they had millions. The schools.
Yeah.
Every time I see it's like millions.
You got a lot of money that comes from the state that helps cities to develop.
Economic redevelopment thing, millions.
Absolutely. Bro, the saddest thing for me, well, sad and it's an anger thing for me because, I sign up for different emails, from the state or whatever. Anybody can do it. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't because they don't want their email filled with a bunch of junk. But I guess I'm just a nerd like that. I want to see all this stuff. So, but every day, I swear to God, man, millions of dollars are allocated around this state to, cities, big cities, small cities. You know what I'm saying, for economic development. You know what I'm saying, tax breaks for this, dollars for that. I'm not exaggerating. Every day, like I got it down to a science. At 9 a.m., I'm gonna get about 20 emails, bro, and you'll see, the Michigan Economic Development, sent grants to Detroit and Ann Arbor, and this like it'll be like 15 cities that's getting like $10 million for this or $20 million for that or $5 million for that, like every day. Saginaw is never on those lists. Never. Like, and that's a leadership thing because.
But I done seen them get some millions too, though. But they might not be on that list. But I Googled one time they got some millions a couple of times.
You know what they got them for? They got them for next year.
Tearing down and
you get some blight money.
Stuff. Yeah, blight.
That's the only money that they'll get is blight money. So that's what they do. They tear down shit. Like, but all the cities get blight money.
Yeah,
but
true.
You're supposed to get blight money and development money. So when you tear down some shit, you build some shit. Like, all we getting is tear down money. So, houses in the hood. That's why you got a whole hood where you got 2 houses on the block because they just tear down shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there's housing money. That's the biggest dollar amount that's out there right now is housing money.
To me, it's crazy that you got this huge hospital and you don't have anything around this hospital like it usually is. You go to them little country towns down there in Tennessee and Alabama, bro. That it might not be nothing, but then all of a sudden you pull up on this center. It's all kind of stores there, hospital there. It's all kind of stuff to do there. It's all kind of stuff to eat there. You might pass through there and don't see nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
I seen this. My bad, Q Coop. I was just gonna share this right quick, but because there's a lot of it go to like the county.
That's the key word, county. That's the hustle. That's the hustle. So, if you don't know any different, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, man, like, what's the problem? Blah, blah, blah. And you'll talk to, a state rep or whatever, and they'll be like, well, we got a lot of money in the county. That ain't city. Like, what did you do in Saginaw City? Don't tell me what you did in Hemlock, in St. Charles, like, what did you do in the city? And if you break down that 100 million, it'll be less than 5 million in the city of Saginaw. That's the hustle. And that's the hustle. So you get a entity like a Saginaw Future that's supposed to be the entity that helps redevelop Saginaw, right? No, they get dollars like that, and that shit'll go out in the county. And they'll set it like that. Hey, we got a bunch of money in the county. We're doing a great job. And the people in the city, we'd be like, what No, like we ain't seeing none of that. You ain't seeing no development in your city. But you see, but then when you break it down and you ask them to break it down, they'll be like, well, we got money for HSC so they can keep jobs. Okay, how much was that? 40 million. Okay, damn. You know what I'm saying? Now you got 60 left. Okay. What else you do? Okay, we saved jobs in next year. Okay, how much was that? That was another 40. Okay, damn, that's 80. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's left? 20. Okay, what else you do? Oh, well, we got dial some money. Okay, well, how much is that? 15. That's 95 right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that be the hustle. Yeah. But the headline, you'd be thinking like, man, they getting money for Saginaw. No, they getting it for County. Saginaw County.
Yeah.
That's a game, man.
And you know what I'm saying? People ain't talking about it. They're not. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? But that's where we are. Man. If we don't never address that, you know what I'm saying? And the biggest thing for me is I feel like, and we know how gentrification works. It's been working the same way forever. Gentrification generally prices out the people that are here.
Yeah.
They get you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if we don't put leaders in place that understand that process and, you know what I'm saying, get policies in place that help the people that are here. Like, I don't think nobody here is against any type of growth or any type of development. Like, yeah, you want a Starbucks downtown? Hell yeah, I do too. So do all of that, but don't displace people. Like, you gotta have something in place for the people that's here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, build new houses for the people you think are gonna come. Okay. But you should also be building new houses and also, have, redevelopment dollars for people who own houses right now.
Yeah.
That would upgrade their houses that they have right now so that they can stay here and be a part of the process. I think that's the gentrification conversation that we have. A lot of times it's all or nothing. Like, we be like, oh, we don't want gentrification. No, we can do gentrification, but you know what I'm saying? What does it look like? Are we a part of that?
You know what I'm saying? Part of it, yeah.
What does that look like? And I think some cities, we've had cities around the country that have done it well. You've had a St. Louis, you've had a Detroit, even some parts of Philly. Coop. I'm sure you saw some things in Nashville. Like, there's a way to redevelop your city, have gentrification and all this stuff happen, and also incentivize who's there. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got these things for y'all that's here that want to keep your house or want to upgrade your house. You want to, you know what I'm saying, redo your roof. There's a grant for that. Or, you know what I'm saying? You need to replace your appliances, or you do both. And the smartest cities and the most successful cities find a way to do both. You know what I'm saying?
One of the, you talk about, I just hear you talk about how they be, they mess people over. And one of the craziest things I seen them doing in Nashville when they was in the middle of doing this gentrification thing, they were building like these high class apartments behind the projects on the south side. I kid you not, man. A school night at 9:30, right up there against the back of the projects. These dudes are doing full construction. Lights shining, all the equipment. And we just like me and a couple of guys, we talking shit like, dude, y'all really out here at 9:30 at night on a school night?
Hell yeah, they got
don't give a damn about none of the kids over here. That that might be trying to, really be trying to go to bed so they could go to school, because people think the kids in the projects don't want to go to school, but them kids enjoy school like any other kid. And there's a lot of them that go to bed at night, want to get their rest. They just want to go to school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you got these people building this stuff over here, which was weird to me because y'all not even getting the ones that's done filled. So what are you still building more for?
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Antonio Brooks.
Antonio.
With you, bro.
What's up?
Yeah. It's funny how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I just thought that was crazy that like I had never thought I'd see nothing like that. And then no people know what's happening going on and they not have anything to say about it.
Yeah. Well, projects like that and leaders take advantage of people that don't, you know what I'm saying? They know that a lot of poor people, like, they ain't got time to be activists and shit and keep up with everything. I'm just trying to live. I'm just trying to take my damn kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, bills, I got shit going on. Like, they take advantage of the fact that a lot of people don't have time to have agency for themselves. They really take advantage of that. They know that you ain't got a lot of time to be coming down to City Hall and complaining and shit. Like, I gotta go work. Like, matter of fact, I'm at work. The meeting at 6:30 in the evening. I'm at work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you would think that community period would be upset about, that type of thing going on.
They ain't got the time.
It's not even like it's an urgent thing.
They ain't got the time.
What I'm saying? But like you said, they ain't got the time. They don't even,
No, people living, man. By the time you see it in the newspaper, it's done. It's over with.
Then, the state don't even have their back, which is wild because, the projects, that's either federal or state. I don't even know who the hell you go to get.
Yeah. Usually federal.
Really, shouldn't even be on them to say anything. It's really on the people who over all that to be like, yo, we got kids here. Dude, you can't be here doing this at 9:30 because this is, and then, you can't challenge me because this is federal property or state property, whatever the hell you call it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you have that sandwich effect where you got the people who's supposed to be, regulating, won't. And then you got the people on the other side who just, pushing forward, whatever. That new type of colonization, that gentrification. That's all that is.
Yeah.
Different type of colonization.
Like Jeff say though, people gotta raise their voices though too. You know what I mean? Let them know that you're there. You know what I mean? Any way you can. You know what I mean? You can reach out to the news, the media outlets. I wish more people would come at me and be like, "Hey man, I think you." And they used to do that when I had the Hype magazine. People would come to me and be like, I think you should write an article on this. This ain't right here, or this, that. People don't really say nothing on Thawed, so I don't know if they just know I'm doing mostly our business and artist write-ups, but I put some articles out about businesses that was treating people wrong too. I mean, I had just wrote one about Happy Good Times Pizza with Rush D. I think I wrote another one, but that ain't something I like to do. But I figure a lot of times if you can use your voice or your tone in the media for saying, hey, they doing this project and that project, but they ain't got no thoughts of us, or we need to do this. Maybe you got something to say about it. Hey, we can, if you got some proof about it, or you got something, what I'm saying, where it's interesting, or not interesting, but something that's not just opinion. Yeah, bring it up to us. You know what I mean? If it's right, like you see somebody saying, "Hey man, they threw us out because because of this, it wasn't right." Yeah, I would definitely put my voice on that. You know what I'm saying? But people got to be willing to not just post. People post all the time. But see, what you gotta understand about them Facebook posts and just any post is they usually gone that day, that next day, that day, or the later that day, unless it's in your memories or somebody go back and scroll through all the other. Like you might see something and then you go to their page and they got like 10 different things they don't already talked about. It's like, oh damn, I ain't seen none of this. Them posts don't last forever. You know what I mean? They don't get out. People don't, unless you start tagging people or something. They just there for you to mention, and then they float down, and you get more stuff floating down.
Yeah, you gotta. Those things gotta actually have money spent on them for them to hang around more than.
Yeah, you got to. So Facebook control all that. You putting your words into AI or the app's hands. When you make a post, like we can say about Rib Shack today, but it's multiple people that was posting, multiple. So it's gonna hang around because Facebook because they gonna shift it up. You turn on your Facebook and be like, damn, and it's right at the top of your page because they know that's what's being talked about locally. You know what I mean? So if you got Saginaw on your list, or Saginaw in your hometown, or where your birthplace, or just anywhere on your it's probably gonna pop on your feed. I don't know what's going on in Cali because whatever they might be talking about something different in Cali.
Yeah.
They're not gonna pop that up on my feed. You know what I'm saying? Texas, Florida, because but I'm gonna see a lot of Saginaw stuff posted because Saginaw is on my hometown. You know what I mean? So we gotta understand that if you want something to reach outside, use your outlets, use your media outlets. Get at somebody, it's podcast, you know what I mean? Everything. It's other things you can use to voice your words as far as what you feeling or what you don't like about what's going on in your city. And maybe, you know what I mean, it can be heard because right now a lot of times the city ain't being heard.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much you can do. I think the biggest thing, in y'all know, the work I do with Saginaw Cap. A lot of what we can do is just doing stuff collectively. I think because, and again, this just speaks to the state of shit of life. Like most people are just working, man. They're just trying to survive day to day. You know what I'm saying? And so you in your own bubble. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I ain't got time to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm dog. I just got off work. Gotta check in with my kids, make sure they know that I'm still around. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, what's going on? You did your homework, you know what I'm saying? You gotta check in with your mate, you know what I'm saying? Your wife or your spouse or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm still here, I love you. Y'all gotta check in. And next thing you know, it's 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. You gotta do it all over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a cycle, man, and that works against us a lot of ways because you try to organize people and be like, man, we got to do something about this, and people be like, man, I got to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you say, man, now I got to work that day too. You know, so like, it's hard to even get people to come together collectively a lot of times. I mean, it's possible, but it's just hard.
It's hard.
And I guess it ain't supposed to be easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing worth, doing is easy, but
it's a little harder.
All this stuff works against, organizing to, organizing against, or addressing a major issue. Like
that's why that's why they don't want folks to have a certain amount of money. That's why they don't want people to have vacations and healthcare and all that kind of stuff because once you got that kind of thing, you just start taking time and you might start you might take a couple of days off and be like, oh, wait a minute, well. I noticed this. You got managed. You think about overseas, they got damn near 4 months out the year where they gotta let them take a vacation. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they can't get over on people in France because they got
paid leave when you have a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff is happens overseas, so you can actually be a parent. You can bond with the new child. You know what I'm saying? Like. But we don't have that stuff, so all of that stuff works against us. Like, shit, you got people having babies and going back to work 2 weeks. Like, damn, didn't you just have a baby?
That's that freedom.
I ran out of vacation time. Shit, I'm here. You know what I'm
saying? That's that freedom or that price of freedom. That's so they say. You can get 2 weeks. You can get 2 weeks out of 365 days. Out of 52, we give you 2.
Man,
where we might,
all that works against organizing to fight anything. So that's,
but we got a culture where
you find a way. I think we are finding ways. You know what I'm saying? I think to that level, social media does work to your advantage. Technology, period, works to your advantage. Zoom and you're able to meet. You know what I'm saying? I be doing a lot of stuff when I'm at work. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, just having that technology, being able to meet with people.
Yeah, you can touch people real quick.
It's a benefit. Get on for 30 minutes. Like, hey, this is what it is. Boom, 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 bam. I know everybody got to get back to work, but hey, this is what we're doing. We just got to try to, do what we can do when we can do it.
No doubt. We're going to go ahead and switch up to our last subject. We already at an hour and 14. We used to try to get to an hour, but I think we gave up on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because we'll get to rolling. These subjects we go on, we'll go. You know what I mean? So, I think we're going to talk about this next subject. one of y'all, somebody I know it's somebody out there favorite person. I don't know who it is, but it's probably somebody's. Donald Trump. You know what I mean? So I don't know how many times he done been on this show. He don't have to start paying us.
Man.
Right.
Yeah, man. I guess just to kind of set the table. So I think it was yesterday. Today's Friday. So Thursday he was convicted of falsifying records to cover up a sex scandal that threatened to derail this 2016 presidential campaign. He was convicted on 34 counts of falsifying business records by a jury of 12 in New York who deliberated over 2 days to reach that decision. The former president sat largely expressionless, a glum look. I guess he probably didn't think he was going to get found guilty, but he did. So, and that's where it is. Like, he got found guilty, and his cult is out there wreaking havoc out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cause I guess he ain't been. Of course, he ain't been sentenced yet. And from what I read, the 11th, I think it said. And from what I've seen is that he can still run for president. That's a crazy thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They said he more than likely ain't gonna get locked up.
Yeah, because he's gonna put in for an appeal as well. So the good news is with that, because this was a state thing. It wasn't a federal thing. So when you appeal in the state as well. And he has to appeal to the appellate court, I believe, in Manhattan. And I don't know if you ever looked at the appellate court in Manhattan. They're all black women. So safe to say, I don't know if his appeal gonna go through. So.
Yeah. Damn. So I mean, that's a weird situation. That we can still have a president that got 34 counts against him.
That's crazy.
America.
Yeah, it's America. That's it right there. And not only 34, counts, but what those counts are, what he was doing. Like, he paid somebody off, you know what I'm saying, to keep being able to run for president.
Yeah. Damn.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to even say anything really. Like it's Trump. You know what I mean? He already feel bulletproof.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing. It's almost you're almost speechless when you think of, what I'm saying, like, this dude. I mean, he faked records, like, what I'm saying. He wrote checks to this chick, but then he went back and changed. Like, all of this stuff is like, these are crime. This is criminal stuff. Like,
and not even the fact that it's criminal, which is. I mean, that's the main point. But that should be the main point is integrity issue.
Yeah. And he's paying off a porn star. Like, what's her name? Stormy Daniels.
There's Stormy. Yeah.
That's her. That's what he in court
for. That's
been
going on for years.
Yeah. That's some of them checks was going to her.
Yeah. So if any of y'all out there, we just reciting the news. So any Trumpers, y'all cool off, calm down. You know what I mean? We just reporting the news.
Man. But we'll see. I mean, I was reading a story in the New York Times. They basically said that the 34 counts, and it still only puts him in line for up to 4 years in prison. And even they saying now, he probably won't see the inside of a prison cell. Yeah. I mean, he'll probably get probation or something, and then he'll appeal it, and you know what I'm saying. You might have a little ankle monitor or something.
Yeah. That's a weird one right there. You know what I mean? Anybody see that one? That is a weird one. Everybody watching that because, like I say, the election is coming up. So, I mean, all I can say is it's deep. There's a lot of news going on around that guy right there, and that's the guy that a lot of people want in. It's hard to even drive around a lot of times in the South without seeing his flags flying around. People got him in their yards and stuff, supporting. They
Oh
don't
man,
care.
shit. It's up here. You know what I'm saying? Like once you get outside the city in any direction, you know what I'm saying, north, south, east, or west. You know what I'm saying? You hit them highways, M13 or M46.
You know, it's in
You know
certain areas.
once you get outside the city of Saginaw, you start seeing a bunch of them signs. Like
Mm-hmm.
you seeing flags and all kind of stuff. It just be sobering. Like, man, like we
Like, damn.
surrounded by these folks.
Yeah, and they stick their chests out too. They be like, yeah, Trump. Yeah. And it's like, you're a convicted felon now. So what? We love convicted felons. Oh, y'all do now, huh?
Yeah. Oh, it was trumped up against him, you ain't know? Like,
Yeah.
like this, yeah, I mean, he ain't really a felon, you know what I'm saying? This is a witch hunt.
Yeah, it is what it is, you know what I mean? And like I say, we showed Trump, I think just recently when he brought 2 rappers up there. So he's still promoting, he's still doing his thing. He ain't thinking about them cases because he feel like they can't touch him, they can't do nothing. He gonna be out. You know what I mean? He feel like he is no problem. He ain't worried about it. You know what I mean? He ain't worried about that.
Yeah, there's nothing out there that's proving him wrong. Like getting constant feedback that you know what I'm saying, that they got his back. Yeah, somebody actually sent me. It's funny, because he emailed his folks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he sent out an email after the verdict. He is like, 24 hours since Crooked Joe Biden and his New York henchmen got their sham trial verdict. The Trump campaign has raised $52 million through the online digital fundraising platform. So people, they're like, man, we got to support him even more because they're against him. You know what I mean? Like, so,
yeah, he the villain.
Man, he said that's more than $2 million an hour that he raised once that verdict dropped.
Yeah. Man.
And asking for more. And I'm sure he's getting it.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy how America works, though. You know what I mean? And what I say about that is, we poor, we stay poor. You know what I mean? We got to pull ourselves up from the bootstraps, even though in American history, ain't too many pull themselves up from the bootstraps. They got some kind of something. You know what I mean? And it's crazy that the rich, like if you're rich, you probably can go to the restaurant and get all food on them. You know what I mean? It's a celebrity in there. Hey, you ain't got to pay for nothing. Here you go. Like, he got millions, and we going to take care of him. I'm broke and poor. And you're like, hey, man, get on away from over here. What you doing around here? Go on. Get your butt from around here. And it's crazy, the American dynamic is that the more you struggle, the more you hurt, the more likely you're going to get more people turning their backs on you. And the more money you got, the more rich you are, the more the people going to roll the red carpet out for you.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. But I don't know, it's wild out here, and we just got to keep on moving. I know I work hard not to be to that point. I have to work hard to be at the point I can take care of myself, man. That's it. But, if you know the dynamics of America, you know what it is. A lot of people want to get rich because they want to be treated a certain way. You know what I mean? In the hip hop game, a lot of people don't understand when they wear them chains and everything. They want to show, hey, I'm worth something, and it's messed up a lot of times that we got to think like that. That when you go in a place, some high scale place, you want to have something that look like you worth money on you, so they don't just follow you around, think you're finna take something. So.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. But I got one more. I guess I had seen this. I don't know if y'all had seen this. Well, let me see where I had it at. But it was just not too. Dang, I lost it. Dang, I lost it. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, here you go. So I'm gonna share this one on here, and I know Jeff, you speak out a lot. on this topic right here, and it's about 4 hours ago that this was released in Florida. Florida Sheriff's Office fires deputy who fatally shot an airman at his home.
Man, I hadn't seen that. I'm kind of surprised that they did, but at the same time, I guess I shouldn't be because they do that. But you know what I'm saying? He won't be banned from getting hired somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, he got fired from there. You know what I'm saying? But he'll pop up in another county. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere, small town Florida somewhere, or even the next state over. Maybe a jump up to Georgia or something.
Mm-hmm.
Little hick town. You know what I'm saying? And he'll pop up
He
again.
ducked off.
Yeah.
Ducked off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. You know what I'm saying? They firing him to this CYA time now. They gonna cover themselves and show act like they showing like there's some accountability.
Yeah.
But that ain't gonna bring that man back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And, the family will probably get their little civil, settlement or whatever. Because you got Ben Crump on the job, so what I'm saying, they gonna get paid. Which people always get mad at him. I don't know why. He's a civil attorney. He's not a criminal attorney. He's a civil. His job is to get people paid. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Does it well. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't try cases. He's not there's a difference between a criminal lawyer and a civil.
Exactly.
So people be like, oh, he's an ambulance chaser. He does that. Like, nah. Like people call him in because he gets results.
Mm-hmm.
If I can pay him $2 or $3 million to get 40, 50. Okay.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Your family will be coming back anyway. You know what I'm saying? You got to get some type of justice, some type of whatever out of it. So
yeah, a lot of times, and especially in a case like, especially against a city or police or something, you might not be able to win. Or if you don't win that way, you got to hit them in their pocket somehow, and that's what a lot of times that is. If they keep getting so many of them, they gonna change. They gonna change.
We need to change
Insurance and all that.
We need to change that too, because shit. I mean, the money they getting is coming from taxpayers. You know what I'm saying? I need to hit their pension. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to change how who pays too. Like because if you sue the city of whatever city that was in, like you hitting the tax account. You know what I'm saying? Like that came from us. Like that includes the person that you killed. You know what I'm saying? Like because they pay taxes there. You know what I'm saying? Like it needs to be some reform in that way as well. I hate the word reform because there'd be a lot of bull with that. But if we do some type of reform, what I'm saying, that should be a part of it. Like, what I'm saying, there should be, some type of licensing that they lose so that they can't be an officer again. What I'm saying? You should be able to you should be able to sue them directly, you know what I'm saying, and hit their pension. That's what'll stop it, because wait a minute, my retirement? Oh shit. They ain't putting that on the line.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if I do something and all you're gonna do is get some tax money, like it ain't affecting my retirement, it ain't even affecting my job status. I might have to take an administrative leave, a paid one at that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even losing an hourly check. You know what I'm saying? Like they had the crib. That ain't gonna change shit. Like I'm still gonna, as soon as I get back out here, I'm back business as usual. You know what I'm saying?
Wild West.
Yeah. Straight back out here. I'm pulling over. You know what I'm saying? I'm back out here after a nice vacation. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife then went to the Bahamas and shit and waited for this shit to die down.
Sad but true.
Yeah. Now I'm back on the job. Yeah.
Yeah, sad but true. But I don't know, fellas. I mean, unless y'all wanted something else. We hour and 30 minutes in. I know y'all busy, busy men. I don't know if we want to hold y'all any longer. You know what I mean? I don't know myself. I'm off tomorrow. I ain't tripping.
Yeah. No, I think we good. Whatever, there's gonna be some news next week for sure.
Yeah. If y'all
Shout out
got
to
some
Rib
news
Shack.
topics too,
Shout out to Rib Shack.
cover the, if you missed the Rib Shack part. Yeah, we covered that in the beginning. So, shout out to everybody that done kicked it with us, that have held in with us, that done watched this for this time period from the beginning. A lot of people that kicked it with us from the beginning. We appreciate y'all. A lot of people that left comments. Salute to y'all, man. Showing mad love. Salute. Also, don't forget. You know what I mean? I think Saturday is the last day for the $100 giveaway, Thawed Magazine giveaway for the $100 for the engagement on the Thawed Magazine page. So I think I don't want to mess her name up. She came out of nowhere, and I think she probably in the front right now. Levy Bailey. Yeah, she probably finna round up the most points for what I've seen. So I done seen a lot of people commenting and sharing on that page, but I don't think y'all messing with her. Like I looked on her. I looked on her page and it was just all Thawed. Everything we shared, and I'm like, yeah, I think I might as well get it ready for her.
Say she want that $100. This is business.
Yeah. And the thing is, I'm probably gonna put more out there like that because I run ads anyway. So why give it to, I hate to say it, Facebook, Instagram, and run an ad when I can get to my people right in their hands. You know what I mean, or through Cash App or whatever. You know what I mean. So if I'm gonna put a
make me mad is I follow your page and they don't ever pop up on my timeline like ever.
Yeah, my homeboy told me that too. I don't know what be going on with that. I don't know if you got to turn your note. I think you got to put the bell or notification. I ain't for sure, but he told me that too. A lot of people ain't getting notifications. A lot of times it's just posting to the air. I don't know. And sometimes Facebook be tripping. They be like, I ain't gonna let your page be seen today.
Look, I've been holding off paying them this damn last ad for my page, so they've been kind of suppressing my page a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I told them I wasn't gonna pay them until they took these bogus charges off me. They gave me, I told them folks that, they need to put a leash on their dog because it's dangerous, and they reported me for inciting violence and got me in all type of trouble for that.
Wow. Yeah, they'll put the boot on your page.
Yeah. So they
be tripping.
My page got a boot on it right now for that.
I know they put it. They did one like that on one of our last videos, and it wasn't even. They put something about harassment or something, which is crazy. Yeah, I don't know what they be doing, bro. Sometimes the little words or whatever catchphrases that they catch is bogus.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I got like 3 or 4 where people just mess with you. At one time, I was like at the end of every month, I was getting like the same type of report. So I think I had somebody like actually doing it at the same time. Yeah. Every month when it's time for the revenue to go in around the 27th, I end up getting the same type of report on another post. So a lot of them I was able to get reversed. A couple of them, for some reason, they didn't get reversed, so they sitting in what you call that whatever their little litigations corner is. I still got one from October in there that they accepted it. They said that they accepted it, and then they looking at it, and it been in there since October. They got me for nudity, and it's a picture with people with clothes on. Ain't nobody in the picture naked.
Damn, I seen they did that one time before. I don't know. I forgot what it was, but it was somebody on a pic I shared, or somebody. Well, his face, he just didn't have no facial hair, and they put him for nudity.
Hey, but the bad thing is when I tried to appeal it, they was like, nah, they like, we're gonna leave that as nudity. I was like, word, you know what I'm saying? So that shit been in appeal since October.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? They picked it up. It's just been sitting there.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But it's something we need to do. Shout out to my boy Andreas Williams, man, with Live Waves. Like somehow we gotta shift some of this to our own folks and our own platforms some kind of way.
Yeah.
Got to
Yeah.
get on there. I know my page. I know Thawed Magazine. I know Jeff on there. Cooper, I think you on there too, ain't you?
Yeah, but I ain't been on there in a minute because
I
I
ain't been
always
on
have
there in
problems with
shit.
it on my phone and stuff. So
Okay.
I gotta figure that whole thing out. Yeah.
Well, I think you got to
gotta-
update it.
Yeah.
He has updated it a few times.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know how you
Just
update
uploaded.
Facebook sometime, you know what I'm saying? Like you can do that with Live Ways as well. You update it. His,
Yeah,
you
he
know,
just
whatever
updated
bug fixes he done and stuff like that. So
As a matter of fact, since we is talking about it, check out the one. I think it's the latest article we did with Andreas. Shout out to you, Dre. He got a new app called the Soapbox. So it's all one word, the Soapbox. You can check it out on Thawed Magazine. Go and read the article on it because he's doing a competition right now. He got a sports debate that he planning on doing coming up. I think he planning on doing a political debate. He want to do like a numerous amount of debates on there. So that's what Soapbox. So he got Live Waves app and he got the Soapbox. I know Live
it's a
Waves.
cool app. It's a cool app, man. Y'all gotta
Soapbox?
check it out. Yeah, it's a cool app, and how the debates go, man. It's kind of I think it's gonna be kind of addictive. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, you get this timer going, and then you know what I'm saying, like you get your time, and then it bounces to the other person, and you know the app have it where the other person can't talk. It shut their sound off. So they can't interrupt you in your time, and people can vote live. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yeah, Coop winning the debate, so they can click it on your side. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying?
Dope,
I think people gonna like it. And we've been working on something too. He want to do something, and he want to put a cash prize on it. I think like $500.
That's the one he got coming up.
Yeah, for sure. I figured, man, people might as well jump in. Y'all do it for free every day.
Exactly.
especially them Brownites. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might as well go on and get on.
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that'll be interesting when them Brownites get to talking and then that timer just shut them off.
Yeah, shut them up.
They gonna be mad.
You just gonna see a person moving like
Right. Good as you say something you don't
can't hear you.
You say something they don't like, that's all you gonna see is their hands.
I just pictured a couple people and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gonna be like, I don't like this app. You keep shutting it.
You had your time to talk, no, not. Yeah.
Yeah, but y'all check out.
Y'all ain't voting for me because y'all Brown haters.
Right.
Whatever, dog. Okay.
Well, don't even use that one.
Yeah.
Don't you know he opened up 6 schools and saved 3 cats out of the tree without a ladder? What do you mean?
Man.
God. Oh man, bro, that'll be wild, bro. You be up there talking sports, and you bring up stats, and he be like, "Well, he been with his wife since they was in high school." Like, wait a minute, bro.
Okay.
This is a sports debate, right?
Right. Like, okay, man. Congrats. You know what I'm saying? Good
I
job.
salute him for that, but bro, we're talking sports, right?
Yeah. He ain't never been in trouble. I was like, what that got to do with his jump shot, man? That don't got nothing to do with that.
That's my only thing about it, bro. I'd be like, come on, man, we're gonna talk sports, or we're gonna talk about him posting on Twitter.
Right.
You know what I mean? He made the sweetest post to Caitlin Clark on Twitter, bro. I don't even want to debate no more. I'm good, bro.
Yeah,
I'm good. Yeah, we ain't debating the person, man. I ain't got no hate towards LeBron. I want to debate basketball.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh well.
We tripping though. Hey, we was talking about the soapbox. So if you watch it, still appreciate everybody still watching. We was talking about the soapbox and Live Waves. Check out those apps. It's more. I'd say black people got some more apps out there. I seen in Texas they got a couple apps too. I forgot the name of them, but I know I done seen quite a few people done created their own apps. And it's not difficult, but it is time constraining. You know what I mean? It's a lot to it, which is why Thawed Magazine. I got the capability to do that same thing. I got a members section, right now it is about 20 members on there, and they all got their own page, and they can post if they want to. But I done kind of shut it off because last time I had one, I ain't gonna say no names, but I had it about 10, 15, by 2010, 2011. You know what I mean? I ain't never. It's only certain people know, so I don't be up there like I was the first this, first that. But I had the Hype magazine page that had a member section, and I shut it down because they was spamming. It was like flood of just, and you know the thing about it was when they post, it can go everywhere. So it's like they post, and you know it's like Facebook, so it's all over the place. But it had Thawed magazine on there, so they could post their videos and it looked like Thawed magazine was putting it out. And I was like, no, I'm gonna shut this down because they were spamming. It was like 30 people had 30 videos, dropping them all. Boo, 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 boo. I'm like, man, I'm listening. I'm like, nah, bro. And it's like they talking crazy, and you got the Russian bots coming in, and it's like I gotta shut this page. Yeah, I gotta shut this down and cut this membership page out. So you gotta have that all that kind of stuff. You gotta be watching that stuff like daily. And for Facebook, it's easier. Facebook, Twitter, it's a lot easier because they got robots. They got the money. You know what I mean? The owner ain't really doing nothing involved with it. He got people he hired. So if you're doing it yourself as a solo business, trying to start your own app, it's very difficult.
For sure.
Yeah. So I don't know, fellas. We're gonna go ahead and get on up out of here. But anything y'all want to say before we get on up out of here?
Nah, I'm good. Yeah. Thanks to everybody for watching. See y'all next week.
Yeah. Man, vote local, man. Vote local. You know what I'm saying? From here on out, that's what you're gonna hear from me. Local elections, vote local, man. Like, forget them presidents, like both of them cats is old and decrepit. Vote local. Like, if you don't vote nationally, that's okay. I'm good with that. Vote local. Yeah. It's more important to vote local. So
yeah, I agree. And I ain't got much to say, but appreciate everybody. Check out Thawed magazine. Go to thawedmagazine.com. All one word. You can check out anything dealing with Thawed magazine on there. A lot of our social media posts go right to that website. This video is streaming right to this website. So if you want to catch anything, if you don't feel like going to Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, you go right to thawedmagazine.com and see the live videos. It's streaming right now on there. All the older videos is on there. You can pick and choose. If you want to do, you're bored or you want something to do, go to thawedmagazine.com. There's plenty of articles to read, plenty of videos to watch. Like I say, anything we post on, I think Facebook and Twitter goes right to that site too. So we got a social media site that goes streaming right on there. Where everything Thawed magazine is on that site. So go and check that out. Check out the articles, and we appreciate y'all for doing your thing. And I got a new issue about to come out. We're waiting on that cover to drop, so it should be hitting soon, hopefully. And so appreciate y'all. We're gonna get on up off of here. Salute to y'all, fellas. Appreciate everybody. You know what I mean? We out of here.